Okay, where's Mark from Mattel?
Right here.
Right here. Mark, do you want to drive your laptop, or do you want me to push buttons for you?
If I could drive it.
Yeah, you should drive.
I have some control issues, so that would be the best thing to do. Thanks much. Glad to be here, guys. I think probably a lot of people looking around the room are going, Mattel? What's Mattel doing at a place like this? That's the House of Barbie and Hot Wheels, and what are they doing here? And if it was a year and a half ago, thank you. If it was a year and a half ago, I'd be just as confused as you are. But at that time, that's when the department that I now work for came into being, and that's the Advanced Concepts Group. And what we're really tasked with is looking at new and emerging technologies and seeing how we can develop platforms around them for a mass consumer and primarily kids. So one of those is obviously VR, which is why I'm here tonight. And I've just spent almost a minute explaining that to you. So real quickly, ViewMaster and VR. Everybody remembers ViewMaster. It's been around for 77 years. You've got fond memories of lying probably in a prone position on your bed, putting in reels and going through 21 stereoscopic images that let you recreate Fonzie doing some sort of motorcycle jump at Mel's Diner. That's my memory at least. I don't know what yours was. But there's a lot of heritage here, right? And we're always looking at ways that we can reinvent our products. Enter Google. I think the first time everybody saw Google Cardboard, they said, holy shit, that's just like ViewMaster, except so much better. It's a little flimsy and falls apart, but it's really good at capturing all that face oil and making a stain on the actual viewer itself. We didn't want that to be the case with what we were doing, but we thought the exact same thing, and we called Google up and said, how can we partner with you and exploit your platform, get it to as many people as possible, and how can you help us make the absolute best viewer for light mobile out there? And they've been fantastic partners. This obviously comes with a lot of hurdles. We're talking about kids, right? And you're literally talking about putting a device less than an inch away from their currently developing eyes. So we wanted to make sure that this was going to be absolutely as safe as possible. We worked with ophthalmologists. We funded a number of research studies to make sure that this was going to be safe, and it is, thank God, right? The other concern is we know that parents are very concerned about screen time with their kids. They're spending so much time on these devices. So we opted to go with purely educational content at launch, partnering with Nat Geo, Discovery, NASA, to put educational content, physical content at retail that we could monetize, that parents would feel good about. So the result was we are the only headset that is rated safe for 7+. Everything else that's out there is 13+. We know that's going to change, but we were able to corner the market at launch in 2015. And the results were great. We launched in late October. We had about 10 weeks on shelf during the holiday season and saw lots of press, lots of enthusiasm. But as I think we all know, 2016 is really the year for VR. 2015 was just getting everybody sort of comfortable with the idea, but with Oculus and Vive and Sony's plans for the fall, this is when it's really going to take on a cultural conversation that we're just not going to be able to get away from. So what we didn't want to do was have a one-hit wonder. In the toy industry, that's often what happens. You have the hot holiday toy, and then you move on to the next thing. We're really tasked with building platforms, and that's why we're here tonight, because we want to engage with you guys, and we want to talk to you guys about how you can help us to expand this platform. As we look at the different types of VR, I'm a marketing guy, so I live in PowerPoint, so forgive this. We're in the light mobile space. We know we can't compete with the great experiences that Oculus and Vive are going to have. They're just mind-blowing, right? But they're also very, very expensive. And we know that a consumer's first taste of VR is going to be in that light mobile space. We've got a $30 viewer that protects your phone, that's the best viewer that's out there right now. So when we see that 70% of sales of headsets in this year is going to be in light mobile, we feel like we're in a really good position. And we'd like 60 to 65% of those to be ViewMaster headsets if possible. Our long-term plan, 15, like I said, it was really just about launching, just showing that we are playing in this space. 16 this year is about expansion. We have a new headset that's coming out. It has an audio jack, it's got improved optics. It's less of a toy. We really went with the heritage play of Viewmaster at launch, but this plays everything that's on Google Cardboard platform. It's not just our content, and the new viewer is more of a family viewer, it's more of an adult viewer. And then 2017, that's all about evolving. Nobody really knows where this is going to go. We've got a physical monetization model right now, but we know it's going to move to digital. We want to be able to be very limber and be able to move with the business as it evolves. So that's the first time I've done this in less than 5 minutes. All right.
You rock, dude.
Thanks. So we have a prize for best question. That will incentivize the questions.
There you go. Think. That's what I was talking about, the intelligence quotient. Dylan's going to nail it.
I don't think it was a very smart question, but are you going to do anything about digitizing all those awesome old Viewmaster reels?
We've looked into it. We don't have a plan right now, but we do have an entire archive of all those still images, all those stereoscopic images going way, way back. It's crazy. We've got still images from the set of the Goonies, for the Goonies pack that we did, that nobody's seen in, 21 years, 31 years. So yeah, we want to bring those out if we can.
Tim Merrill, founder of iTouch Reality. Are you going to work with other app developers to put content and applications on your platform?
Absolutely. We are really good at making physical product. When it comes to digital apps, really not our strong suit. So much of what we've done so far has been working with developers like Otoy, Otherworld, Freema. We partner with these people to develop what we hope are really some kick-ass apps. And we're getting into more entertainment spaces. Like I said, we launched with what we're calling edutainment, because we weren't really sure what the parental response would be. But this year you're going to see Batman and Ninja Turtles and Masters of the Universe and more entertainment properties, along with more adult-focused stuff like Getty Images.
What constraints did you have to work with to make it safe for 7-year-olds?
Say again?
What constraints did you have to work with to make it safe for 7-year-olds?
It really wasn't. Nobody had done the testing, I guess. You know, it was a new technology, and nobody had done tests to see if that was going to affect the development of the eye. So I don't know the specifics behind it, but we did work with a number of ophthalmologists to make sure that it was all copacetic.
It's a variation on the same question, but as a parent who's working in VR and has a number of these devices around the home, Gear VR, Cardboard, HTC Vive, how dangerous are these things for kids?
Again, the testing has shown that there isn't a danger. I think the biggest danger is latency. I think it's the nausea factor. But if you have a good enough processor in your phone, then that's avoidable.
Yeah, over this side again, same side. I'll let you find me later. Question is also about the hardware. Any motion detection in it? And could it conceivably adjust it to eye width of adults who wanted to see what their kids were seeing?
It is a perfectly good viewer for adults, absolutely. It's been marketed so far as a kid's product, but it is, when we go to conferences, we see everybody using this device to demo their content. The first part of your question, can you repeat it again? I'm sorry.
Motion detection.
Motion detection, you're over here. Okay, good. It's something we're looking into. We don't have it yet. Again, we're a $30 viewer. Motion detection would be great. We do have camera pass-through, so it's possible to bring that into future iterations.
There's a potty.
Yeah, where?
Oh, Sandra.
Any business applications?
Business applications, what do you have in mind?
Just curious.
As you can monetize.
We're open to anything, honestly, and we are trying to get into more adult applications. Again, 16 is kind of when we're expanding, and we're expanding our content. 17 is where I think you're going to see that we are targeting a purely adult audience with this. So if you got ideas, let me know. I like business.
Are you gonna make use of YouTube Kids as well, the content there?
YouTube Kids, I believe, will be on the Cardboard platform, so it can play in the device. Again, any Google Cardboard, anything on the Google Cardboard platform will play in the device. You're not just limited to our content. We do have a promotional partnership coming up with Little Star.
Is this the first time that Mattel has worked on a product for adults?
I'd say no. We have a lot of collector businesses. We have a 3D printer that I'm working on that's coming out in the fall. We're looking at robotics platforms. We're really getting into the tech space, which is one reason why we're so thrilled to be invited here.
Are you looking to work with schools?
Yes. Google in their Expeditions program, they used our viewer as the pilot for Expeditions last fall. We're looking to continue working with them and any sort of partnerships that can come out of this. Absolutely. It's such a great educational tool for those virtual road trips.
Yes, it could be a field trip or the new textbook for kids, right?
New textbook for kids, yeah.
What does adult content mean?
Why don't we talk about it later? No, for example, we're doing a partnership with Getty Images, and it's going to be very editorial in content. The idea is, let's bring the old Life magazine to life in 360, and Getty has been a fantastic partner. They're equipping all of their photographers with 360 camera rigs to go out there and capture news events, so it's going to be a great opportunity for us.
Last question, are you hiring?
And Bert, are we hiring this week, or are we letting people go? At the end of the week, then we'll know. No, we're always hiring. Mattel.com, there's a job board. Submit your resumes. But again, people that want to engage and work with us from a development standpoint, I'll be at the bar. Okay, so Bert, I thought the education question was probably the most unexpected question for me at least. So you will get one of these, but it is the Google version. We only made a couple hundred for the Google executives for being such great partners, so it's blue and it has the Google logo, and we'll give that to you so you can eBay and make a ton of money. All right, thank you.
Collectors item right there. We better not see that on eBay tomorrow.
Tonight.